What is up, everybody? Welcome to another brand new video. This is Searching for Hits with Eric, and I am Eric, and today we have a good one for you. We are going to break open a full hobby box of 2003 Bowman. Never opened this product before. We will be looking for some rookies like Hanley Ramirez, probably the biggest name in here. You will get 2 hits in this box, relics and or autographs. This year, they also did a chaser with, I believe, Willie Mays, where there's some Willie Mays autos floating around somewhere. Don't know if they've all been picked up, but we will open this up, see what we can find. Hopefully, we'll find some parallels, some numbered cards, who knows. But we will open this full hobby box, courtesy of my wife for my birthday. So, very excited. Before we get into it, just a reminder, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment. And if you are in the New Jersey area, tomorrow, Saturday the 22nd, come by Keyport, New Jersey. I'll be doing a show down there. I'll have an event table with about 60 other vendors. Howard Johnson, my childhood hero, will actually be there signing autographs. So come on down, 9 to 3. But let's get into this. Bowman 2003. 20 plus years old. Break that cellophane. On the cover, Jason Jennings, Austin Kearns, and Eric Hinsky. 3 not so successful prospects from this year. Hopefully we find Hanley Ramirez and some of the others. Here is the scouting report that they give you back in 2003 with all of the prospects that you can find. Pretty cool stuff. I'll thumb through that later, but there'll definitely be some names that you recognize. I saw Jason Kubel. Let's see what we can find. They also give you, what is this? They give you the checklist apparently, which is pretty cool. We'll take that. Some stickers. They really hooked you up back in 2003. This is, I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what this is. This feels like it's top loaded. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna save that for the end. Does not say about anything about a top-loaded card. I'm wondering if I got one of the chasers. That would be ridiculous. I almost want to rip it open now, but we will save that for the end. Perhaps my wife found me the Willie Mays card. That would be ridiculous. All right, let's get into Bowman 2003. And I'm just going to leave that silver, what feels like a top loader, right over there. Just a reminder, hit that subscribe button and leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this opening. And we are going to start off with Matthew Hagan, who I do not remember. Willie Iyer. And these are not sticking, which is great news. Any Cabreja, Miguel Tejada, one of those thick stock Bowman golds. We have a Bowman gold of Bo Kemp. Oh no, that's not, that's just the first Bowman. What am I talking about? Arturo Rivas. A little tough to read these, at least from the angle I'm opening. Corey Schaefer. There's Jason Kubel, first recognizable name. Jason Kubel, first Bowman card. Here's what the back of the cards look like. Pretty typical Bowman design. But Jason Kubel. Keith Stamler and Bill Simon. So we found a Kubel, probably in the top 10 of this pack. Feels, maybe it was just shifted. Felt a little thicker than the other pack. You do have chance of relics in here. They have done away with the relics for the most part. There's Jeff Kent in his Astros uniform. Orlando Cabrera. Juan Rivera. Mike New. Oh, that is a thicker stock card of Mike New. Interesting. Don't know why that was a thicker stock, but not gold. Manuel Ramirez, not the Ramirez we were looking for. Brennan King. McCall. Wes O'Brien. Edwin Jackson. And David Pahuki. Lots of names that are not going to be recognizable 20 years after they were prospects. Next pack up. Brian Luderer. Brian McCann is actually in here. Another top name to be looking for. TJ Bone. There's a Mike Messina gold card. That's kind of cool. We'll put that aside. These are not numbered, but they are cool. Albert Pujols. Very nice. Albert Pujols. Bartolo Colon. One of my personal favorites. Pretty early on Bartolo Colon and Albert Pujols. Third-year card for Pujols. Garrett Anderson. Rich Aurelia. There's Bernie Williams for all you Yankee fans, and Nomar Garciaparra. So getting some good names now, recognizable names. Next pack up. Jason Stokes. Ellis Burks still playing. His rookie back in '88 was a big must-have. Ken Harvey. Mike O'Keefe. Another thick stock card of Mike O'Keefe. Fernando Vina. Always remember him for getting demolished by Albert Bell. Jose Vidro. Raul Ibanez. Kaz Suzaki. Todd Helton. And a Bobby Hill. Next pack up. Hope you're enjoying this video so far. I know I certainly am. We got Eric Eckenstaller. Brian Bruni. Aaron Miles. There's Ken Griffey Jr. And that's a gold card of Ken Griffey Jr. Very nice. A little beat up on the back, but certainly a very nice card. J.D. Durbin. Spearman, I do not remember Jamel Spearman. Le Nuage. Will Ledesma, I do remember. He made it up to the majors. Craig Brazel, Mets prospect, who didn't really do a whole lot in the majors. All right, still looking for our first autograph, and I am dying to know what's in that silver pack up there, because they did not do Mojos back in 2003. Kazuhiro Ishii. There's Johnny Damon. Jim Thome, Hall of Famer. Matthew Peterson. Gold card. Put that aside, I guess. Brendan Harris. Still looking for an autograph. Kaysen Gabbard. Dusty Brown. Rudy Lugo. Luis Hodge. And Jairo Garcia. I'm hoping they'll flip the card upside down when the auto comes, because all these cards have facsimile autos. So that's why I'm going a little slow. I don't want to miss the autograph. B.J. Barnes. Ryan Sheely. Flannery. Raji Davis, who had a pretty good major league career. Gold card of his first Bowman. Joey Gomes. Daryl Rasner. Mateo, looks a little like Pedro. Carlos Arijo. Travis Wong and Carlos Guzman finish off that pack. Mike Hampton, who spent some years with the Mets after leaving the Atlanta Braves. Aesop Choi. Alfonso Soriano. Mike Piazza. Nice card of Mike Piazza. Nice gold card. We'll take that for sure. Kevin Randall. Michaelis. Bastida Martinez. I do not remember these guys. Mike Adams. And DeMarco. And Angel Garcia. Unless they put the autographs in here, but that definitely feels like a top loader. We have Andrew Dominguez, Mike Gallo, Brendan Watson, Chris Duncan. He was a big prospect for a little while. His gold card, Odalis Perez, played forever. Torrey Hunter, Jay Gibbons, Carlos Beltran, very early Carlos Beltran, Omar Vizquel, and Wade Miller. So some major league names at least. Next pack up. I am dying with that silver pack staring at me. Phil Nevin, Vicente Padilla, Chad Hutchinson, Matt Clement, gold card, Robert Fick, Kevin Millwood, had a pretty good career, Scott Boros, I believe, yep, Oliver Perez, another guy who pitched forever, very young Oliver Perez, AJ Burnett, and Darren Erstad. Some good quality players in there. Raji Davis, once again. Jonjan, I do not remember him. Jamie Bubella. Brandon Florence. It's like one of those thick stock cards. Shida Miller. Travis Ishikawa. Story Harden. Levi Robinson, LaForest, and Kevin Youkilis first. Bowman, wow, don't recognize him without the facial hair. Kevin Youkilis, that's a good name right there. Probably one of the top 5 in the set. Let's see who else we could find. Joe Borchard. Orlando Hudson, Brian Giles, Roberto Alomar, gold card, Ray Sadler, Eric Reed, Justin Arneson. I wouldn't even take a guess at that name or that one. Sean Smith, the final one. No autograph yet. Where are these autographs? 4 relics, apparently. Brendan Florence. Dave Pember, I do not remember. Chris Duncan. And Dave Pember, gold card, I believe. That's a thick stock. Thick stock card. Hideo Nomo with that funky windup. Francisco Rodriguez. That's K-Rod right there. Early K-Rod. I like that a lot. He came over, played for the Mets for a while. Had some great years. Aubrey Huff. Eric Chavez. Freddie Garcia. And Carlos Delgado when he was still with the Blue Jays before becoming a New York Met. So lots of fan favorite New York Mets in this set. All right, next pack up. Willie Mo Pena. Never really caught on in the majors, but had a big career in Japan, I believe. Kevin Brown, who Yankees fans love. Eric Gagne. Renelvis Hernandez, I do not remember. Gold card. Moises Alou from the Alou family. Great family tradition of baseball. Andrew Jones and Jimmy Rollins. Some nice veterans there. Jason Schmidt, Jeff Weaver, and Roy Oswalt. So pretty stacked pack right there of some solid players. Next pack up, we're going to start off with Matt Clement, Robbie Alomar, Renelvis Hernandez again. Here's a gold card of Ben Francisco, who had some solid numbers in the majors. Ardley Jansen, Jacob Mayhew, perhaps, Adam Steen, Michael Garcia-Parra. Wonder if there's any relation to Nomar. I'm going to put that aside. I'm curious. John Sherholtz and Dustin Mosley. Where are the hits? That's what I want to know. Or did they skip the hits because we have something amazing over there in that silver pack? Roberto Lopez. Oh, we got something here. There's Scott Rowland. Early Scott Rowland, now Hall of Famer Scott Rowland. Tony Bautista, and we have Corey Hart. Corey Hart had a decent career playing with the Brewers. Look at that. That's pretty cool. An authentic autograph card of Corey Hart. Blue speckled border. Pretty cool looking card. So Corey Hart is the first hit with a Bowman certified autograph. Let's go. Bernie Castro, Josh Willingham, first Bowman. He had some decent years. Bubba Nelson, Mike McNutt, Josh Hall, and Il Kim. So first hit in the books. I'm actually going to sleeve up Corey Hart real quick. Glad it wasn't a redemption. That's always something to fear when you're dealing with older packs. Is do they slip a redemption in there that you're going to not be able to cash in? Also good to see that it is a recognizable difference in terms of the autograph cards. Trying to fix this, getting a little bit of blur. Hopefully it's not too bad. Ramon Martinez, Clint Barnes. There's another Mike Piazza. Jorge Posada, gold card. For you Yankee fans out there. Jorge Posada. Sidney Ponson. Troy Glaus. Cliff Floyd. I like Cliff Floyd a lot. Another Mets fan favorite. Tankersley. There's the big unit. Randy Johnson getting a card in this set in his D-backs uni. And Andy Pettit. So some more nice veteran players. Down to our final 7 packs. Thanks again for watching. Leave a like and a comment. Let me know how you think I did. There's A-Rod. Victor Martinez. Had a very nice career. Chris Colton. Brad Penny. Joel Pinheiro. There's Vladdy Sr. Early Vladdy. Vladdy's daddy. Jeff Jenkins. Aaron Boone, who you Yankee fans know. And Josh Phelps. 5 packs to go, and then we get to see what in the heck is that. Chen-Ming Wang. Yankee fans will remember. Had some really good years. Not a bad first Bowman. Jason Perry. John Nelson. Derek Lowe. Thick gold card. There's Ken Griffey Jr. Be nice if that was a signature. Mike Messina. Miguel Tejada. Posada once more. Sexton. And Bobby Abreu, who is a fringe Hall of Famer. Not in yet, but can make an argument with his numbers. Mark Burley. Tommy Glavine, who is a Hall of Famer. Rafael Palmeiro. Andy Cisco. Gold card. Sean Green. Junior Spivey. Nomar Garciaparra once more. Mark Mulder. Manny Ramirez. And Brian Jordan. The other two-way player. Football and baseball, just like Deion Sanders. Chris Crosby. Adrian Myers. Tim Olson. Garrett Anderson gold. Dexter Cooper. Darryl Clark. David Cash. Still no Hanley Ramirez. Dennis Cabrera. Bullington. And Bobby Basham. 3 packs to go, and then we can figure out what that silver pack has inside. Oh, we got something else in this pack. I don't know what this is. Rafael Furcal. John Olerud. And Idir Torres. And we have K-Rod. Francisco Rodriguez. Futures of the Game relic. That's pretty cool. We got 2 actual name players, recognizable players, out of the 2003 box. So a Corey Hart auto and a K-Rod relic. Very cool. Wayne Leiden, Hood, and Franklin Gutierrez. All right, 2 packs to go. We got our 2 hits. What is in that silver pack is the question. Matt Cotta, David DeJesus, Tyler Martin, Jeremy Bonderman first. He was a good pitcher for a while. John Smoltz, Carl Crawford. Hey, Derek Jeter making an appearance. Take that. Aramis Ramirez, Lance Berkman, and Derek Lowe. Final pack before we figure out that thing. We got Barry Bonds, Corey Koski, Jose Contreras. That's another nice rookie right there, Jose Contreras. What is this? There's a Bartolo Colon. What is going on? This card is split in half. That is something else. It's a Bartolo Colon gold card, but the front half and the back half have somehow separated. I have never seen that before. So that's interesting. Paul Loduca, Shea Hillenbrand, Roy Halladay. Nice card right there. Kurt Schilling, Pedro Martinez, and Austin Kearns. All right. So we got some great cards out of this box. I am super excited and super happy about the results. Now let's figure out what the heck this is. Don't know what this is. So you're going to find out with me. Thanks again for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a like. Leave a comment. And let's find out what this is. We have an uncirculated Luis Castillo numbered out of 250. That's pretty cool. Very cool. So you can, it doesn't say that you get one, but it says you can look for redemptions to win a complete set of uncirculated. That's pretty awesome. We got a little bonus hit in here. Very cool. So there you go. We have a top-loaded, uncirculated Luis Castillo, who happened to play for the Mets, had some good years. Very good player. And that is an uncirculated, numbered 155 out of only 250 to go along with the Corey Hart autograph and the Francisco Rodriguez. Is that a game used? An authentic Futures game worn. Yep. So that was from the Futures game from 2002. Little piece of his World Team jersey. Very cool. So that'll do it for this edition of Searching for Hits with Eric. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Take care.